Hello everybody, welcome back to 10-Minute Reviews. Jason here bringing you today's video. So real fast, I don't want to make this too long for an intro, so I'm going to try and compress it. Thank you very much to our fans. Thank you very much to our patrons. Don't forget to check the links down below for links to today's book, any other applicable links. And don't forget to check the end of the videos for details on our contest. I'm going to be running a contest on the main channel, and I'm going to have a couple of contests on the Patreon, so don't forget to check that as well. Got a bunch of signed books and stuff that I want to give away. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into today's video. Don't forget to check those links down below, guys. Got more information down there. Catch you soon. So for today's video, I want to talk about a series that I've mentioned quite a few times in the past. At one point was probably vying for the #1 spot on Lit RPG for me, all the way up until I finally caved to somebody's suggestions, read Primal Hunter, and was just blown away. But this is definitely up there, and he is becoming, the author, Shane Purdy, is becoming one of my favorite authors. So, Shane Purdy's Rise of the Winter Wolf, Book 5. Book 5. Absolutely phenomenal. Took a little while to come out because he has other series he's writing, some of which are absolutely fantastic. But this one is still hands down my favorite of what he is writing. Although The Undying Magician is pretty damn close. It's a really good series as well. So we're back with Wolf. Back with Wolf, the human semi-overpowered, well not semi, the overpowered human that survived the system apocalypse and has the one eye-rolling trait of modern times and was raised by former government assassins and trained, like, come on now, really. But beyond that, awesome character, really cool character, and was kind of taken from humanity and put into this dungeon that is, it's basically reality TV for the multiverse. They take a certain number and throw them within this dungeon, certain number of newly integrated people, throw them within this dungeon, and the survivors that come out win. There's all kinds of other stuff that goes along with it. And Wolf was thrown in there. Now, he had an interesting class, and through various developments and things, he's turned out to be very, very unique. And because of that uniqueness of him, he has ended up in the orbit of some very powerful beings within this multiverse. So we're talking like typical Lit RPG. You end up dealing with levels in the double digits, sometimes the triple digits. You know, you might have like level 150, level 250 type of characters. Although that kind of stuff is relatively rare. Or, you know, they have their kind of progressions, you know, 50 levels in this one, then you go back to level 1, but you're at a different grade. In this case, the levels just keep on going, and the real powerhouses within this multiverse, you're talking level 20,000, stuff like that. And those are almost the god level types. But we do have our gods as well, our primordials and our progenitors and beings that are just uber powerful, that have their own realm that they control. They basically are. And if they're powerful enough, their realm is almost the size of the universe. And that is what Wolf is pretty much is connected to. One, he's got the whole werewolf kind of thing that has him connected to that empire, that kingdom. Plus, he's got the winter side of things. We've got the Fae, the Fairy, whatever you want to call them, the Civil War, and then we've got the Reapers. And the kind of the granddaddy of the Reapers, this god level being. Through this book we learn more about why Wolf is connected to him, how he's connected to him, how it's in his bloodline despite his family not having been in the system. We also start getting some more political stuff, members of his family recruited on for other things, attacks on family, attacks on Earth, stuff like that, and other entities or governments or clans or just powerhouses, religions, churches, stuff like that are trying to enter this political game and this war that the Reapers has started on one side or the other, and maybe protecting one side from invasion, maybe someone else is the invader. Meanwhile, Wolf has kind of been ejected from this original dungeon and entered into the beta dungeon. So now he is the sole competitor. Before, he was competing with a bunch of others. He was a front runner, but he was competing with a bunch of others. Now he is the sole competitor within this beta dungeon, but a lot of the rules are now out of the window. It's more challenging, deadlier, but also more potential for him to gain more power, gain more strength, along with his little familiar character that's pretty interesting. And we also, in this book, learn a lot more about the Reapers. We learn a lot more about what progenitors are, learn a lot more about the various elements, and Wolf even starts learning more about his own elements, his own abilities, and how he can start to shape things. Maybe become a progenitor of his own, maybe create his own elements, maybe create his own class. He starts to experiment around with things. He was already overpowered to begin with, but then he got thrown into this dungeon that's even stronger, this beta dungeon. So what are his choices? Get more overpowered, figure out more things, learn more things, via sponsors, his own abilities, his own innate abilities, or just his bullheaded stubbornness. And he needs to, because the rest of humanity is now embroiled within this war. In fact, the rest of the multiverse is embroiled within this war. He learned about karmic ties, things along those lines. It felt like the last book was a setup for this book, but it almost feels like this book was a setup for the next book, which I guess kind of makes sense because it's a series. But this book was awesome. This book was really good. I read it cover to cover, one sitting, about an hour. Just absolutely incredible book. Could not wait for it to come out, and I cannot wait for the next book to come out. This is a fantastic series. If you are a lit RPG fan, you have got to check out Shane Purdy's Rise of the Winter Wolf. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We will catch you next time. Bye now. Welcome back. So for our contests. So for the contest here on the main channel, I'm going to be running 2 contests for this month. The contest will end at the end of April. Just email me at reviewsinten@gmail.com. Put contest in the subject line so I do not skip past it. I do get a lot of emails. And I'm actually going to be running 2 contests. Email me for the first contest. Email me your suggestions for 4 categories of books. You don't have to send me 4 suggestions. Some people don't read certain categories, and that is certainly fine. Just email me your suggestions of books that I have not reviewed. Doesn't mean I haven't read them, but that I have not reviewed in 4 genres: sci-fi, lit RPG, cultivation, and the harem lit. Of course, I'm missing fantasy, but that comes up a lot with cultivation and with lit RPG and with the harem lit, so I'm just kind of leaving that one out. And I will pick of my favorites out of that. I will pick a winner, and I have a signed copy of Advent 9 by T. Alan Horn, and that will be going to that winner. I do actually have a bunch of books for further contests as well, but it's a signed copy of Advent 9 by T. Alan Horn that I will send out to the winner. And the second contest going on the main channel is pick a book. Pick a book that you've read that I have not reviewed, and email me a quick little personal review. If you can talk me into reading that book, the winner of that one will receive a signed copy of J.J. Thorne's Apocalypse Assassin, right? Yeah, Apocalypse Assassin, which I've reviewed this one. I've also reviewed Advent 9. So again, put contest in the subject line, and if you're interested in maybe getting a complete set of Mickey Kare's or the Heavy Weight of It All Book 1, also signed, check out our Patreon. I've got 2 contests that will be going on there as well. Thanks everybody. Hope you guys enjoy the videos, and don't forget to email me. Bye now.